Evening all. Hope you guys are good. Just popping back online for an hour or so to stream tonight to continue the Hertha rebuild I've got going on Championship Manager 0102 with the 24-25 season data loaded on there. So yeah, just going to jump in. Thanks if you're watching along live tonight for joining in. If you're in the chat, feel free to fire us a message. Always good to hear from folk, but equally, if you're lurking and just fancy a chilled Sunday watch, then no pressure at all. I'm just going to get the game loaded up. Got myself a cherry flavoured Belgian beer here tonight for Sunday evening, which is definitely needed. It's been a busy day, but all good. Okay, so to recap where I was last time, we've gone on a bit of a decent run actually, helped along by one of our viewers at the time on Friday night with a couple of tactical suggestions and things, which was good. So let's just go back a second. Yeah, I think it was possibly around about the Kiel game that we started. Oh no, sorry, it was the Magdeburg match, because that was the next one that was coming up, and I expected the worst, to be honest. But we came away with a 1-0, 1 draw in that one, which is better than expected. Next up was Darmstadt away, 2-0 win. Just to let you know, the home or the score on the left is always the player's score. So despite the fact that looks as though it should be a 2-0 home win, it's actually a 2-0 away win to Hertha. Then went on a good run, actually. Three wins in a row against Nuremberg, 3-1, and Dusseldorf 3-1, and now we're going into a kind of double header shortly with Hamburg, both in the league and in the cup, with a chance to get to the fourth round. So yeah, that's where we're starting off tonight. Again, probably going to play for an hour or so, I reckon. And yeah, I think we'll probably get to maybe the Regensburg game, potentially Schalke, which will be near enough. First round of fixtures done, I think. We played Schalke in the first game of the season. Yeah, so that's the first round done. Where do we stand at the moment? So we are 6th in the league. We have 24 points, and we're not too far off actually getting in amongst the playoff positions, which would be great. The board are expecting us to maintain a respectable league position this season, which, as I've said before, I think it's probably in and about this region that we're in at the moment. Mid-table up, I would say. But we'll soon see. I have been under... Oh, whoa. Don't want to do that. That was a close call. It's not been that bad today. The board confidence situation at the moment, generally satisfied. They're asking me to ignore Sports have been calling for my resignation, which was in the back of 2 or 3 bad defeats, but they've really not forgiven me for that, which is fair enough. But hopefully with a few more decent results, that'll change about. So yeah, when's the next match? So the Elversberg game is the 16th, so just under a week. So we'll continue there. Hope you guys have all had a nice weekend. What were we up to? Doing anything fun? Last night was watching Scotland versus Greece in the World Cup qualifiers, which ended in a 3-2 defeat, yet somehow we weren't completely out of the running to win our group and it goes to the final game on Tuesday. Scotland played Denmark at Hampden, so yeah, we'll see how that one goes. Not too confident, but you never know. Confirmation of our third round draw. Schalke game is going to be televised. Good. Hopefully, our keeper, Chark Ernst, easy for me to say, will be back by our next fixture. And yeah, we're kind of probably going to have to take a wee look at keeper situation when it comes to the transfer window in winter time. Robert Kvasegroch seeks assurances. I'm going to say, and be quite harsh and say, I'm not sure if I can give him much assurance at the moment. I'll go with decent young player at the minute. Could turn out to be something more than he's showing at the moment, I would say. Tath Chong was involved in their game, nice. Prevlax for selected for Bosnia, Dardai in the Hungary game. On the score sheet, that's good. And Prevlax as well. Thorsteinsson's been a good player for us so far. Definitely got us a few goals and things, which is good. Actually, just gonna check in at my tactics. Excuse me, I'm gonna cough. Just recovering from a bit of a cold at the moment, so yeah, I'll try not to cough too much. Let's see where we are. Tactics. Penalty takers. This is what I've been looking to do. Right, sort by or view attributes and finishing. Wow, quite low stats for finishers in the team actually. Considering this is one of our main strikers here, so I'm going to just go top down. Probably down to Thorsteinsson, I would imagine. Just after, but here we go. 9. See how we get on. Does that save automatically? I think it does. Another save button there, I don't think. Okay, look. Excuse me. Ollie Burke, Scottish player, been around, as you can see, number of clubs. I think could be wrong, but I think Ollie Burke was actually at Union Berlin this year in real life, and I think scored like a hat trick or something recently for them, which was quite amazing, really. Good on him. Okay. Kaiser's learn. Okey-doke. Right, oh, here we go. A lot of business getting done. Okey-doke. Sort by positions. So everyone who we're expecting to be back in is in, which is good. Dardai in centre mid. Now, oh, that was because I think we take Martin Dardai out with his injury. So, yeah, go with that just now. That's squad and tactic has served us well so far. Let's have a look at Elversberg tactics. Attacking, hard, pressing, offside trap. So, yeah, we were discussing this last time actually. The best tactic for beating an attacking side that's pressing really high like this. What would you do? I think I'm never sure if you kind of fight fire with fire in that situation and also go attacking, or sit off and hit on the counter. Sort of counter attack there. And short passing to kind of play kind of triangles out of a press, or do you go long and over the top and get out of your half almost using the speed? We've got quite fast wingers. I'm going to go normal and short at the moment and hit them on the counter. Kind of a little surprised that they're actually coming out attacking. Excuse me. Let's see how we get on. I get the feeling that they're getting the better of us at the moment, so let's have a look. Chong not doing too well currently. Okay, need to change this up a little bit. This isn't working. I wonder if we go attacking. No, keep normal, mixed, repress as well, and hard tackling. I'm thinking hard tackling to beat the press and get the ball back. There we go, goal. And turn sort of defence into attack quickly with our speed. That's VAR. No goal. 1-0 still. End of the half. That was okay. Didn't start off the best, but attacking hard, presses, so they're not shifting from that at the moment. Dardai is having a good game. I like the look of this guy because of his pace and acceleration. But it'd have been better if his passing and his crossing was slightly better, but I think I might take Sess off and put Winkler on just now. My two other subs that I'm thinking of making would be Michael Kusons in for Chong and Lukas Schuler in for Niederlechner. The other two guys that aren't playing particularly well at the moment, but let's see how we get on second half. Oh, equaliser. Line's got to flag up. Will VAR save us? Nope, it won't. That's 1-1. Right, gotta make some changes, I think. Okay, I've got a funny feeling we might still only be allowed to make 3 subs, and I'm not sure if that's right or not in terms of. Well, I don't think it is right in like modern football. I think you get up to like 5 or something now. It feels like you get a lot of subs now when it used to be 3, and I've got a funny feeling it still will be on 3 for this, possibly with it being the old game. What are they doing now? Still going on the same formation and tactics. Okay. What do we do now? Go attacking as well. See if we get on. it looked like we had a few good chances there towards the end. Okay, 1-1 draw is not the end of the world. Keeps the run going, at least the unbeaten run going. That is. Slipped to 7th. Still sort of touching distance to 3rd to 4th at the moment though, which is good. Okay. What? Oh, it's the cup game next, is it? No. First of the 2 games against Hamburg. I just spotted in the tactics there a moment ago that Kenny was still captain, which shouldn't be the case. There we go. Change that. I'm going to say that's saved. Yeah. Cool. Okay. On to the next one. Wilfried Gangas. Striker centre. In Cardiff at the moment. What age is he? He is 26. I'm going to say he's a backup player, I think. I won't be so brutal as to say not needed, but at this point, backup I think is probably best. Okay. Cool. Right. So, coming up, Hamburg in the league, Hamburg in the cup, Regensburg, and then Schalke to round off the first round of fixtures, or start the second round. If you're just joining in, welcome. I'm playing Championship Manager 01-02 with the 24-25 data loaded in here, so kind of near enough modern data, just a year behind the FM release, if you like. And with Hertha Berlin, try to get them back into the Bundesliga. Thomas O'Connor, Irish 25. Okay. Oh, if you watched the last stream, I had a look at Haaland's stats. These are ridiculous. Look at that, 20s, like, for coming upon half of the stats, just insane. And yeah, that kind of tells its own story, doesn't it? 20 goals and 22 appearances. Not too shabby. Okay, when is the next game? Friday the 22nd, a couple of days' time. So, interested to know how you guys play FM, or how you played Championship Manager, but do you stick with a formation for the majority of your season? Do you only change when you have to? So if you have injuries or things are just going terribly, and you're just trying to find a formation, and do you switch the team instructions, or do you kind of alter the formation too? I tend to stick with a formation and modify the team instructions to kind of suit the opposition. But interested to know how you guys play it. So yeah, let me know. Drop me a message. What's your approach when it comes to that? We've got a couple of days to go until a few days with a sprained wrist in training. Oh no. Upcoming opponents putting in a bid for our keeper. I mean, he's not amazing, but he's really the only one we have at the moment, so I'm going to have to... Oh, monthly installments as well. Nah, no chance. Sorry. And don't want to sell him to a rival, I don't think. Strengthen them potentially and weaken us. Not keen on that idea. Now this guy looks good. 20 acceleration, 20 pace, good dribbling, decent agility, good strength. I think he's on loan at the moment, but I'm going to recall him pretty soon, I reckon. I'd go squad rotation. Not necessarily going in ahead of the guys that I've signed or who are playing there at the moment, but he's a good signing, or a good good player to have in the squad. Okay, first game against Hamburg. I'm going to need to sub out. Is it worth giving him a shot over Schuler? Nah. Schuler? I think I'll go with Schuler over him and then bring him as a sub if needed. He's unhappy as well, which isn't great. Just going to check my... How did I check? Oh yeah, free kicks. Of course. So we wanted Thorsteinsson and is it Dema who were the best? Anyway, I think Thorsteinsson was the best option. And I think Sessa was the other. Set pieces 15, yeah. Sessa. Both of them were right-footed. Okay. Let's go to the game. Let's check what they're doing. That looks quite attacking to me. Normal, mixed, hard tackling, pressing, and playing an offside trap. I'm gonna go attacking. Try and get in first. I always put hard tackling on. I know that increases the chance of injury, but that's kind of my hard tackle and press are the two things I like to keep on if I can. Okay, doesn't look like a great start. We're on the back foot a little bit. Penalty! Oh, jeez. Unlucky. Right, gonna pause it and check the stats. Okay. Chong's not really on a game at the moment, is he? Commentator's curse. Here comes a goal by Chong, I'm pretty certain. Half time. Okay, let's have a look at the stats, see where we're doing. We seem to be on top across a decent amount of the stats. Performance wise, all looking good on the back. I've got I think I'm going to make a change in attacking mid again. And I am going to take off Chong, excuse me, and put on Cousins. And what's the condition? Yeah, I'm going to keep it at that, I think, just now. Okay. Right, second half. Let's go. There we go. That'll do it. Oh, no. I'm going to check out what their tactics are still like. So they're going attacking now too. Okay. Oops, sorry. Let's have a look at ours. Could hit them on the counter too. Oh no, I had a feeling that might have happened. Right. Right, let's see if we go on here. There we go, is that an equaliser? Yes, good. So I was waiting for the VAR check there. Just like real life, give it that extra couple of seconds just to make sure. Typical. Shouldn't have celebrated too soon. 2-1. Well, not great, but they're ahead of us in the league at the moment, so yeah, I guess not to be, or not unexpected. That was the first of 2 games against Hamburg. Next is in the cup, and I think the next game is also away. No, also home, sorry. Oh, we were at home. Jeez, oh. That result isn't great then. They could have done better at home, potentially. Cup though, and with a chance of silverware. Let's see how we get on in the cup match. Wednesday the 27th, so this week. Eichberger. This guy looks good too. We've got a lot of good players out on loan at the moment. Hot prospect. Yeah. Is he in? Yeah, he's in second at the moment, right? So it'd be like backup for the first team, I think, there. Perhaps I need to dig in to our captain. First team of 50 grand? No, surely not. Nah. Not having it. Okay. Let's continue. Yeah, there's a lot of the B sort of side, or Hertha BSA 2, 2 in German, that are on loan at the moment. And they're actually decent guys, like this guy. I feel like I need to recall some of these loans. These were in before I started, but there's a lot of these guys are actually pretty decent. So yeah. Good headings. He's on 8s at the moment, and his form is pretty good. I mean, wouldn't say no to having him in the squad. Possibly not ahead of our 2 centre halves, but good heading stats. Leistner is definitely not going to last much beyond next season. You know what? I'm going to take a decision here and put him. Who was it again? Morgenstern. Yeah, why not? I'm going to put him to the A team. The A team. And I'm going to say you are back up for the first team in a minute. Here we go. £7.75 million. Jeez, oh. I mean, that really puts the pressure on finding a keeper for... Oh dear, just noticed that there. Poor confidence. Generally satisfied, extremely secure. Sad to see that our fans' enthusiastic support for the team appears to be waning. Jeez, oh. Tough crowd, eh? Right. Who am I searching for? I need to start finding a keeper, I think. Fairly sharp. Trouble is, our scouts have been shite at finding keepers so far, so I might have to take matters into my own hands here. Player search, filter, potentially interested. Is there any who are good, interested, and we can afford? Five caps from Bayern. He looks alright. Scout him. Jump in, handling, bravery. Looks alright as well. He's not massively different to what we've got. We do want to Mönchengladbach must be top division. Aye, first division. The thing is, if he's their starter, oh no, he's not. Could be tempted away for first team position. Okay, nothing special. He's alright. 3.4. Where's he been? Mainz and Augsburg. So we just cap 2 What's his name again? Dovin. Unhappy. Interesting. Just get him as well. I'm kind of feeling like this keeper's not amazing. He's okay. He's young, isn't he? So he could really kind of develop well, and he's been playing really well. Oh, don't know. 7.75 million is a lot. What have we got in terms of finance at the minute? We're gonna find that out. It's not me. Finances, there we go. Actually, I just need to try and buy a player and it'll let me see how many, how much I've got. Up to 21.5 million, right? I mean, we don't desperately need the money, and I'm not seeing massive amounts of other options out there. So that's 18-month installment nonsense as well. Nah. Not just now. Sorry. 2 seconds. Sorry, had to cough again. Okay. Interesting, they've gone for the keeper as well. Ooh. Maybe I just nip in with a cheeky 11.75. I did like that guy. You're also good, but getting on, so you're a backup situation. Bukalakis. So might destroy the harmony within the Hertha Zwei side, but it has to be done. Right, we should have gotten something at the last game. Let's see if we can get something out of this one. Cup game versus Hamburg. I've got a funny feeling. Right, okay, they're interesting. They're not going attacking from the off, hard pressing offside trap. My instructions were going to be hard pressing. You know what, let's match them. Let's see how that goes. Yeah. Right, let's kick off. Yes, again. 1 up. So the last league game was a 2-1 defeat, if I remember rightly. But in a way, I wouldn't mind getting the cup win over them. And going a little run in the cup, that'd be good. Ah, man. 1-1, half time. Right, let's see. What's the stats looking like? Again, we're pretty equal. Headers, this is something that's been cropping up all the time. Headers, we're definitely lose out in the air. I'm going to try this Privlac guy in here. And is Thorsteinsson left-footed? He's right, isn't he? Winkler's left. Right, I've got an idea. Swap these guys around, Sessa off for Winkler, and hope against hope. That has a positive impact. Right, they're going normal. Oh, let's attack. Let's go. That's fine. Sessa was a backup, or a second behind Thorsteinsson for free kicks, so. Ah, man. Right, our centre half. Shit, I brought that guy in as well, who's a centre half from the Zwei side. Let's see, position, centre half. He's a defensive midfielder. See Folk. Does Kenny play? Yeah, right back. Duziak. Where's Duziak? Oh, he's alongside him at the moment. Okay. Well, it's not ideal, but we're going to have to go with Mamuza Lum in the centre. Right. What else can we do at this stage? Hamburg attacking in the press as well. I'm getting that feeling when the highlights are all in your opposition that things aren't going too great. Yeah, right, we need to do something. What can we do? Keeper's having a terrific match by the looks of things. A 10. Normal. Right, let's put everything back. Normal. Short. Yes. There we go. Bit of tactical time wasting here, getting our sub on hopefully. Or can't, it'll also be a test. Can we get another sub on? I've got a funny feeling it's not going to work. Yeah, it's 3 subs. And could be wrong, but I think it's. Oh, jeez, that was close. Right, through the next round. There we go. That'll do. 1 win apiece when it comes to the cup. What a DFB or Dave? What's F? F, is it in German? I was going to say V, but I think that's V. DFB Pokal. Good sign in for this. Is the. Oh, right, okay. Newball, excellent sign in. Oh, yeah, put a bid for him, so we'll see how that goes. Winning the cup. A few days, that's not so bad. I think it's vastly more than 6.5 million from what I remember offering. But yeah, let's see. Draw teams, quarterfinals. Wow, against Munich. That's gonna be tough. Where are they? Oh, okay, not blasting the league away as I thought they might be. They still got Kane in here. Yeah. Wow, right. That's going to be a test. I've got a funny feeling that might be one of those ones where I go defensive. Oh, okay. They've offered. They are. Give the man what he wants. Oh shit! Have I got a game again? Oofed. Wednesday and Friday match. What? That's yeah, not fair. Excuse me, sorry. Cough is getting to me. Yeah, that's a tough shift. Friday, Wednesday, Friday. Okay. Leistner out. So we need our centre half that we just brought into the fray. Who's going to be the captain though? We've got Chuck Ernst, influence 7. That's not going to work. Let's see, view attributes, and attributes are mental ones and influence, was it? Who's the most influential? Leistner, Clemens, Gersbeck, Dema. God, we've not really got an influential squad, have we? But Dema's going to have to be the one. Oops, sorry. Badford is clicking about. Tactics, captain, Dema. There we go. I'm going to take Chong out because he's not been playing that great at the moment, actually, from there. He's got good morale, but stick Coussant's in his place for now. Yeah, go with that. Nobody select his captain. I think it's changed the captain to Dema. Yeah. Right. Must have clicked away without saying save or continue. Regensburg up in 5th. This is a big one then. Attacking hard. Yes to press on. Yes to offside trap. Attacking hard. Yes to press on. Yes to offside trap. Okay. Gonna have to counter them. taking off my trademark hard tackling. Oh, jeez, oh, that's not the great start. Because of injuries that we seem to be picking up. However, clearly hasn't made much of a difference. Fuck. Right. Dardai in the centre. Having a shiter. Sessa injured. Right, hang on. Chong. Or Winkler, who's not really played. He's been okay. Right, I'll put Winkler on just now. Regensburg tactics, still attacking. Right, maybe we need to go similar. Maybe I'm being a bit of a shite back here with my tactics. Press in. Offside. No. Hard tackling. There we go. Well, it looked as though that was a fairly even half after that. I'm going to view... run with ball. Thorsteinson and Winkler, yeah, definitely. Long shots. Dardai, Dema. Cuisson's on that as well, I think. Ah, okay. Right. What's the match rating so far for Schuler? Right. Trying something different. Let's go. Ah, man. I could feel that one coming on. Shit, what do we do? Do we take Dujak off and put in Chong and go a 3 at the back? Can't really do that, can we? Because these guys can't play centre half. Cancel all changes. Right, what are their... Change their tactics. Still going attacking hard. Team instruction attacking. Normal. Short. Hard. Attack. Half an hour to save it. Well, we created a wee bit more towards the end of that half, but it was still not good enough. So slid back to 8th Not unexpected with them being ahead of us, but that's unfortunate. 10 days, damaged heel for Sessa, bored unhappy. Worried that a run of defeats will deny us a chance to achieve mid-table safety. Don't worry, lads. We're mid-table safety right now. Could only be any more mid-table if we were 9th, so I think we're fine. Oof, Munster. Yikes. 5 points all season. Right. Who have we got next? Let's hope we've got a nice easy... Oh yeah, a nice easy one against Schalke, who I think might be... Yeah. Oh, actually, they're near enough our level at the moment. I thought they were a bit further ahead. Right, Sessa. Right mid. What are we going to do here? Dardai, right mid. I think it might have to be a Dardai in midfield job now. Niederlechner back up top. Schuler on there. We're going to put... where's Chong? Chong back in centre mid. Attacking mid, sorry. Excuse me. Chong back in attacking centre mid. Right midfield. Christensen, pace. Attacking left. We've got Thorsteinsson left at the moment. Winkler. See what they say about this guy. We're a bit toothless up front at the moment, which kind of needs to change pretty quick. Some great deal of potential. He recommends to share first. Okay, right, good enough for me. Thorsteinsson and this guy on the wings. And at the back, Leisner's still out. Jack, who else was there? Well, how did he play? 6. I'm going to bring this guy in midfield with Dardai coming out, I think. Okay. So back around to Schalke. Probably going to make this one my last game of the night, I think. So fingers crossed it goes okay. I think we got a battering off of Schalke first game of the season, if I remember rightly. Let's scroll back. 4-1 away. Right. Well, I'm not going to say it. I was going to say it can't go much worse than that, but it definitely can. So I'm going to shut my mouth and let's get to the game. And perhaps we'll have one of our guys back from injury by then, which would be good. Generally satisfied. Extremely superior. Please know our support has been calling for your resignation. You have our total confidence and support. The dreaded vote of confidence. Leisner's back in full training. New ball. Oh. This is the big money deal for the keeper. Right. Now they're saying... When's that going to go through? Is he in the squad now then? He is. Wow, okay. So transfers are going through. Doesn't there seem to be a transfer window at the minute? Which is mad. Let's do 12 months. What's his situation like at the moment? What's he saying? Happy to stay at the club. Let's do a quick comparison. I'm interested to see what our... And yes, you might be thinking you should have done this before you bought him, and you would be right. But thankfully, it looks as though he is definitely better. So he's going straight in. You're on the bench, son. Sorry. I tend to play this game in that you sort your defence out first and then move forward, but the fact that we have a striker or strikers that don't seem to be scoring with much regularity, bearing in mind I think this guy's had a couple of hat-tricks possibly, yeah, may have to make some more forward signings soon. Final 12 month, 9.5. Right, on you go. Why not? Let's give him 50, just for no reason whatsoever. It says he's not in the first 11. Is that because, yeah, he's still injured? Just a moment. I'm going to see who's in the... Finishing is rubbish with these strikers. I don't know why. Ganga. Pitney, strength, stamina. Oh yeah, this is the guy that's crazy fast. Benatira. Right. Focus. Schalke home match. Let's go. Where do we have Thorsteinsson and Christensen? It's a Scandinavian attack. Or Icelandic. Iceland, would you be classed as Scandinavia? Apologies, I don't think that is correct, but let me know if not, or if I'm right. Schalke tactics. Normal, short, hard, pressing, offside trap. Normal. Okay, let's go. See how we get on. Oh, jeez, oh, first. Oh, VAR. Is it going to save us? Oh, fuck. Right, that'll do. 1-1, back in it. Quick response. Penalty? VAR? Ooh. No penalty. Shite bags. Let's see how we're doing. Right, we should consider ourselves lucky to be... Oh my god. Had to be, didn't it? A 5 on our keeper's first game, and just sold our sub keeper, or are just about to sell our sub keeper. Not ideal by any stretch, but let's see how the second half goes. What do we do here? Yes. He's back in amongst the goals. My man. Right, keeper's got to be back on a 6 soon. Ooh. Can he look? Yes. That will do. I didn't like the Nubel run, lets it run free. So he's ended up with a 6 in his first match, which is better than a 5, but was expecting there to be a wee bit more from him. But there we go. Back up towards Schalke, a couple of points behind them. Right. 3-1 pleases the board. I am definitely always agreed terms. Right. Good dog. Definitely on the B- when it comes to this, or C+ grade when it comes to the board's impression of me thus far. Greuther Firth, who are down the bottom. And is that a home game or is that a away game? That is home. Right, we'll make this the last game. Or do we go out on a high? No, let's go. Let's go one more save, as the name suggests. Dardai back in full training. Good. Because I think we might need him in the middle. Is it Goller or Gersbeck that is the better option in goal? I think it's Gersbeck, but not by a huge amount, to be honest. But I'll keep this guy here. What's our backup keeper situation? Not spectacular either. Okay. Yeah. Hope you guys are having a good night. If you're joining, playing Championship Manager 0102 with the 24-25 database. Playing as Hertha Berlin at the moment, hoping to take them back to the Bundesliga, and we are pretty much mid-table just now, which is matching the board's expectations. Made a few signings, got a new keeper in from Bayern Munich, and a couple of wingers I brought in as well, who seem to be doing okay. But at the minute, we're probably not contenders for promotion. Although in saying that, we are only 4 points off of third, so we're halfway through the season. There's every chance we could make it up there. So let's see how we get on. Niederlechner's back in amongst the goals. Happy days. The veteran is definitely doing his job this season. And Greuther Firth just won their game against Munster, although a team with 5 points, maybe not the most surprising, but yeah, let's get our game with them out the way, and hopefully we'll end this stream on a bit of a high and in a similar situation to where we started off tonight. Braunschweig, as if relegation from the second division was already a foregone conclusion. Well, Munster have got them covered in that regard, I think. Sets up back in full training. So we had Christensen and we had Thorsteinsen in the last game, and they seem to do pretty well, so you know what, I'm going to keep that as we are. You don't change something that's working pretty good. Our boy Morgenstern had a good match. Dujak, I think he's got to come off though for Leistner. Although, yeah, I think so. But that said, I think we've got Zefak right back, then we've got attacking mids, sub 3, sub 4. So we've got too many in that position on the bench. So I'm going to go and say Dardai's coming off for Morgenstern, who deserves a spot on the bench, I reckon. Kenny's unhappy. Hopes we can hang on to Nibel. Disappointed we sold Ernst. Strive to improve, yeah. Okay. Home match versus Fürth, Greuther Fürth. So, who's not in the first 11? Cesar. Did I not put him on the bench? Oh, no, I didn't. Cesar comes on. Here we go. Normal, short passing. Straight to the point. Normal. Yep, I was happy with that. Let's go. Okay, so not getting a good feeling about this keeper, I have to say. I think I just saw drops it in the commentary there. We're certainly on top, but we've not really made or taken advantage of that at the moment. And our shooting's been not amazing. Cesar. Okay, I'm going to take Chong off, put Cesar there. And back on we go. I think as we were. Yes. There we go. One up. At the post. God, we need to be taking these chances. I've had another one off the post. So many and only 2 on target. Let's hope we don't concede one late on. Only the finish was missing. Certainly seems to be the story of the night. Yes, there we go. Phew. Table, still in 8th. Everyone's equal on games now. 6 points off of thirds. Not bad. 2 wins to end the night. That's alright. Let's have a wee look at what we did then. So we came in at the Elversberg game, a draw, lost to Hamburg in the league, won in the cup, lost to Regensburg, a good win over Schalke, and a 2-0 over Greuther Fürth. And the board are pleased with that. Let's see what. Still satisfied. Fair enough. We're maintaining. We're keeping our head above water. That's the main thing. Okay, yeah, I think I'm going to call it tonight here. Thanks everyone for watching, whether you've been dipping in or lurking in the chat for a while. Thanks for being with us. Going to try and get another stream in this week. Got quite a busy week, however, but I'll try and get another game in midweek. And yeah, I've got the quarter final against Bayern to look forward to, which will be, well, I'm not saying anything. I'm not going to jinx anything at this point. But yeah, should be interesting. And following that, we've got a game against bottom side Munster, which could be a goal fest, with them having 5 points so far. So yeah, I reckon we'll get down to kind of Cologne, Hanover again, and race towards the end of the season. I think we're over halfway now. Schalke was the first game of the season, so just over halfway. So I reckon another few streams and we can batter our way through the rest of the season and hopefully make a push for promotion. But at the moment we're a little off that, and we'll need to pick up things. But anyway, thanks again for joining me. If you're watching the VOD later on as well, drop me some chat in the some messages in the chat, and yeah, always keen to hear some feedback on the stream. And yeah, hopefully we'll see you next time, which will probably be in the next few days. So yeah, have a good evening and a good week as well, and I'll see you soon.